Ramagade, legede. Oh, Rabosandala, brozagade. Lika brazandala. Jesus. Papa God, intervene for we. Do for we. As you do for the Israelites. The way who they suffer. In the life say you don't forget we. Papa God, intervene for we. Orphans are crying, widows are crying, fatherless children are crying, the less privileged are crying. Oh, may we pray. Oh, may we pray. Oh, northwest and southwest, when I come together, may we pray. Oh, prayer is a key. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, may we pray. 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 Prayer is a key. Hey, Jesus. Killing every day. We are killing ourselves. Every day now, bum, 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 bum. Every time now, to. Oh, we don't tire. Father, fight for us. According to your word in Exodus 14:14, it says you will arise and fight for us, and we will all be so. Papa, give us victory. If you go for Munyenge, everybody then are for bush. Munyenge know the exist, oh. Again, no. You go for Papa. Oh, houses they don't burn them down. We'll be rendered homeless. Hey, yeah. You go for a corner. They did program from house to house. Anybody that meet up a more, your name not die. Now wait till we do. Now wait till Bambenda them do. Now wait till we do. Now wait till Southwesterners do. Everybody don't run you because of wuru wuru. Everybody don't run you because of pop. So many don't go on exile. Hey, yeah. So one day they for refugee camp. For every nation for this world. When you go there, you go see them. So one day they for street. So one day they sleep for motor. For Nigeria, you go see them there. Papa God, oh, when Gazume, yes, so we're a wow. Oh, make we pray, oh, make we pray, oh, make we pray, oh, make we pray, oh, make we pray. Prayer is a key. Hey, Jesus, make we pray. I'm a wapa menda better for one sote. I am yasa better for one baba. I'm a way pona chiwa mo chubangre again. I'm a yano.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Sorry. Good evening, friends and fans of Mr. Nanchop. Welcome to today's edition of Amba Voice with Mr. Nanchop. Papa and Mommy them, brothers and sisters them. Today we get plenty things for discuss, and we get an exciting topic for discuss: the glory and the victory of Ambazonia over La Republique. So, una do me a favor. May we do a little bit of sound check. Let me check the sound. Okay, I think so we'll still get that small sound error. I will change. When I will permit me, I will change. I will take off the body mic for use another microphone. Agree. Now I use the microphone for my head. So, I want believe say the sound be better now. I want believe say with this the sound be better now. Now microphone they will buy a few weeks ago, country people will surely send them back for Amazon. Even Amazon to don't sell with Chinese product. Okay, please let me get your feedback if the sound is good. I'm checking on the comments. Okay, I see Emmanuel. Oh, I can see my beloved brother. He says perfect. I think okay, the sound is good. Thank you so much. Please click on the share button. Click on the share button. I think we have the confirmation that this sound is good, so I'm going to use this one. So please, no vex with me. We'll find microphone. We'll put them down. We'll use the other one. Brothers and sisters, fellow Ambazonians, mommy and papa them, my friends them, welcome to today's edition of Amba Voice with Mr. Nanchop. Now, we shall be talking about the glory and the victory of Ambazonia. The glory and the victory of Ambazonia. When I know that famous talk where he talks, say, if man don't know where he come out, at least me know where he go. Or if man don't know where he go, me at least know which side he come out. Papa and mommy, them brothers and sisters, I want to pull una to a journey of memory today. Then we discuss some certain things them together. We break down some certain ideas them together. And this one will be like a little bit funny. I will start this show a little bit funny somehow because I will pull we through the lane of memory. For some of una where una know, most of who were there abroad, una know how we grow and which we will experience sometimes will be this small picking. Some of the things they will enjoy them, might put some of those things there for screen. Might put some of those things there for screen. But when I see some of these things them, we'll be the enjoyer and we'll be get a privilege for enjoy them which today I do wonder whether which will go fit tell picking them tomorrow. You see? Now give me a minute, I put some one thing for screen, then I come over. Yes. Country people, who fit tell me what did happen for here? In fact, my follow comments. I want hear una comments. We go do some small quiz. Ma look the comments them. May someone tell me what did happen for here? Wait to see for screen. Hello, Lady Titi. Welcome on board. She says share, share, share. Ruth, say happy to see you today. Oh, I'm also happy to see you, Madam Ruth. You're always there. Okay, brothers and sisters. I want us to. May someone tell me what did this for here? What did happen for here? Oh, when I see the kind of picture, I remember time I made a perica. I remember time I made a small picking for home. Yes. Burning planty and red oil. How many of una oh God. The way my country will not come here. That's slavery all day. Burning planty. See, God has blessed us in Amazonia. God has blessed us with have you noticed? You don't notice it inside Amazonia. We not ever die hungry. No more be real. How many of our parents then be the work for government, or they be doing a senior service, or they be the end salary? How many of them? But they be the take care for we fit family. I mean, without stress. Even if your parent be doing a farmer in Ambazonia, it be fit take care for that family. The glory of Ambazonia. A land blessed with everything. The glory of Ambazonia. The glory. I remember those days, you don't care. When I buy, when I plant, when I chop with red oil, when I put small mololo and salt, when I define, life goes easy, no stress. No stress. So my beginner don't even know the kind of thing today. I put number 2 picture, more just to go through a lane of memory before we start the show. How many of when I use the thing? Would you just go through a lane of memory before we start the show? As soon as the join, when I click on the share button, before I go into my presentation for today. Well, how many of them know the thing? I want to see for comment. What are some people where they did for Yaman country? They still know the thing. Ma see. Becky, my Bex, tell me, you use the thing? You know the thing again? I know I'm calling for French. Yes, Landa, burning planty and red oil. Landa, you be Ambazonia. You be Ambazonia. Paul Yoro, Watching from Belgium. I want you to tell me, Mr. Paul, tell me the thing in name. You use the thing? When I remember those days, charcoal iron. El can do. He said charcoal iron. That's right. Now they rename that. Oh, Papa God. Where? In those days of charcoal iron, when I go burn firewood, put on so that the blow. When I not see the iron, big hole. Look at that hole for corner. With the blow now. Then you iron your clothes. I see your uniform the straight. The glory of Ambazonia. And life was easy. When I not say, even in this kind of situation, we were very happy. We were very satisfied. We were very pleased. The glory of Ambazonia. Ma put number 3 for screen. More key answer the quiz. Why would he build up the audience? Why would he build up the audience? How many of you know what should happen for here? Oh, Papa God. How many people that know what should happen for here? Terence say, I know say that you use the iron. Pa, I use the kind of iron no be the born uniform. You know, it no be the born clothes. Mo see this one, I don't put enough for screen. Ah, Papa God, the glory of Ambazonia. God, listen, a land filled with milk and honey. When I know say Ambazonia na a land where will be self-sustaining. Inside Ambazonia, we don't need for import food. The glory of Ambazonia. We don't need for import food or some kind of thing. We get almost everything. No, not forget say now because of Ambazonia, where they call Cameroon, say Africa in miniature, because of Ambazonia. Ma just to put it in our screen, more to build the audience before we start the presentation. Burning corn and plantain, or now they call them burning corn and plum. Oh, when rainy season don't come. I remember those days when rainy season don't come. Burning corn and plum. Yes. Now the burn corn, now the wash film. That the all neighbor they don't come for a house. Now the command neighbor they make the wash, make any man wash, move steppers. That now be oh God. The glory of Ambazonia. When we go, we lived a good and happy life. More just to go down the lane of memory. More to go down the lane of memory. Ma put the next picture for screen. More see where when I know the kind of evening. When I look at the picture like this, I enjoy something because you see cousin, brother, sister, all man. When I don't go for when I remember time for 30 holidays, when I don't come meet up for grandma, it has. That's when I should on. Now there for grandma it has. Yes. That one the child for bunkon, that one the fan fire, that one the warm himself. When I there for grandma, that one the story. That one I go play card. The glory of Ambazonia. We are a people with a distinct culture. We are so unique. Even the way we grow, even our characteristics, the way we talk, the way we present ourselves. We grow for a unique way, and this is something you cannot take away from us. You understand? We are just building up the audience before we go into our presentation for today. I just pick these images. I say I put them. Sometimes it's good for go down the lane of memory. You know, look at what you've been through, how you grew, the things you saw, the things you experienced. When I forget one man country, we don't cannot all not be modernized. Too much technology, no. But sometimes it's good to be proud of where you come from. Ambazonia, the glory of Ambazonia. The glory of Ambazonia. Some are picking them and picking them. They might never enjoy these kind of things we enjoyed. See, look the environment. Look, will not be get much. Look, but we'll be happy. You understand? I put the last image before we go into the presentation for today. How many of you now? Nana only for my padement them. Strong heavy for them. Remember the kind of time when I don't close school. And you go and how they call it. I don't know the code one. But brothers and sisters, fellow Ambazonians, welcome to today's edition of Amba Voice. Let me get some of the comments running on Facebook. landed what? It's a beans and potatoes on fire. Where pa you sabi, William. William said life was very interesting that time. Not true. Jenny. He said, I tell you, chai, bro. Jenny, let me say you should miss that thing. Gladys said, I miss it so much. Yes. Jacob Khan said, the watch from Spain. Okay. Brothers and sisters, please click on the share button as you join. Let me start with the presentation of today. I think we have already over 100 people. We should be having now 160 people. So let me start the presentation. Now, Papa and Mommy, them brothers and sisters, good evening. And I want to welcome you now for this special edition of Amba Voice. I bring you revolutionary greetings, and I want to start for cut my people for Mezam, Bibi Cafe. I want me all my way to comment for Facebook. Me write say Mezam. Put say the great Mezam. Yes. Mezam, that country we get fine woman them. I don't tell them so when I give a family. Man, not talk about it. We don't understand where I go. We don't the query for group. I tell when I say Mezam. You people are blessed. A blessed country. In fact, cafe for all the Mezam people. See, when I look at what is happening in this revolution, when I look at the happenings right now, I not only be happy. In fact, I not be overjoyed. Because the Ambazonian people don't ambalize and shocktalize the enemies of the revolution, both the internal enemies and the external enemies like La République and France, and also the other allies them for La République. We don't ambalize and shocktalize them. And which way Mezam do yesterday, bro? Even me myself, when I hear my voice don't change. I never recover from the joy. I never recover because it showed the spirit of the people. Now, something we're not going to forget that. People that be complain about my trip to Boya that they talk. Listen, the Amba World Drive would raise 3 times my trip to Boya. My trip to Boya, I've done a chicken change. And I thank God so much for what will happen for my trip to Boya. I will tell you why. Because the errors and the problems and all the mistakes will happen for my trip to Boya, it don't give we Ambazonian people the opportunity for learn how to handle some certain things them. It gives you an opportunity for fish out the thieves. Imagine personally Tabenyang. Ma tell you something. When I know why all the money where they come in for Amba World Drive, why it could be a success. Because the thieves them, we don't kick out the thieves them. And we don't re-strategize. You don't understand? We don't come now for the county by county level. Then those thieves them like Tabenyang, Nick Santos. That other one, EBB say defense waiting for NSC. That way they actually say, are you a security or you are a soldier? He said, I was never inscribed, proscribed, miscribed, described, prescribed, all the scribes. Now the English go make my ear all kind of thing. What am I trying to say? There is hope for the future, brothers and sisters. The glory and the victory of Ambazonia over La République. There is hope for the future. And at the message that I bring up, there is hope. And I will go down into this lane because my trip to Boya will forever be a success with all these thieves inside the government. So today, Tabenyang still should on top will rest change for my trip to Boya. You don't block him inside account. He should on top. He na Oga Sisiko. He says Sisiko don't give order. May not release the money. Ambazonians their money. When Dr. Sako raise them, Sisiko they give order for prison. May you not release them. Tabenyang should on top the money. So today. I know the year people they talk about Tabenyang bring back our money. Bring back the rest of the money for my trip to Boya. At least the rest will still they bring them back. No, Tabenyang no should on top. When I say, I said, this revolution, it go succeed. And I want to tell my papa and my men, it go succeed. Because God don't give we time. And then the thing will be happen for my trip to Boya. Don't open all our eyes them. What count is their eyes them. LG is their eyes them. The interim government in I. Where we don't kick out those thieves. Imagine how much money will be given for SCBC. Will be go for Ayok Tabe in a Melanie pocket from my trip to Boya money. Will be even use they use over $100,000 for that my trip to Boya money. Nothing one I don't know. Ambazonians them for follow case for Sisiko Ayok Tabe for Nigeria and for La République. For the higher lawyer them they pay this, pay that. They don't ever talk about that one. They don't go talk. But I tell you something. Why this Amba World Drive
It don't shocktalize La République. It don't shocktalize the internal enemies them like Epom, Tabenyang, Mark Barata, Tapang Ivo, Ayabacho. When I see them, no one of them not be happy. Why? If you do for Ambazonian people, and Ambazonian people they contribute their money for do something for fight La République, forget about which camp you belong to. Just because it's a successful program, you get to be happy. Which way I lack of the revolution, I say, people them they be fast for can for public, for can criticize and for talk ill about others them, about mistakes of others them, but they not be fast for can appreciate the good initiative for others them. Dr. Sako bring in the initiative for Amba World Giraffe. Ambazonians they respond positively to it. None of them never even appreciate Ambazonians for the show that they show their will. But ma tell us something. One thing is clear. This Amba World Draft, under the initiative of His Excellency Dr. Samuel Sako Ikomi, don't prove one thing. If you not trust person, you know give your money. A pump sing for 1 year, Sako is a thief, IG is a scam, this is a that. Ambazonians, them because they not be fools. They know the story. You see, these activists where they want to deceive and manipulate the people. They think they use manipulative speech to deceive Ambazonian people. But Ambazonian people, you deserve my respect. You are intelligent people, you know the truth, and you stick to the truth. You abide with the truth. And this is the spirit of Ambazonia, the glory and the victory of Ambazonia. Because we know they allow words nowadays for manipulatory. I'll come to that. Would know the truth, would stick to the truth, would promote the truth, would stand for the truth. This Amba World Draft is the way forward. And I want to know why it could be a success. It could be a success. First, I, Mr. Nancho, I want to understand put my hand for 2 and be success or successful. Because number 1, Mr. Nancho, my hand today. Number 2, because the counties them don't wise. The mistake will be happen for my chip to bear and all those thief people. The county, they don't sieve them out. Dr. Sako don't shifter a government. How do you call them for pigeon? Shifter. All those thief people, Tabenyang, Nick Santo Castel, when I name the other one, I name them. When I know them, I don't waste my time to call their names. When I know them, they don't shifter them away from the government. No people they want to take opportunity of the Ambazonian revolution. People they every tattoo them thief. People the way they give money for my trip to where he go chop them. Those thieves, they don't kick them out. Now they don't become an enemy to the people and to the revolution and to the interim government. We are happy. We are happy. I am very happy about that. Because better say you know an enemy will be totally offensive against you than an enemy will the romance with you. Because that enemy will the romance with you, if it thief and kill you easily. For the revolution, I don't come across a lot of people. People the way you bestow your trust on them. Then you discover so you give them your trust on the wrong people. Some people will not be worth your trust. You don't understand? Even for your life. Sometimes you choose some people for life, you trust them on basis of friendship. Then you can't discover later, say these people, they were not worthy of your trust. They were not worthy of your trust. Then you kick them out, you define your boundaries now. Then you live now a decent, self-controlled, organized life. And you put some boundaries in that relationship with them. So that you not go hurt yourself and you not go hurt them. Or you hurt any other person. Now so this IG don't stand out. That's the spiritual state that for this interim government and for the Ambazonian revolution. And now why do I say this money where they come in will be a big success? Because my town has one advantage. It came in at the time when La République be the boss. It the international community say we are finished with them. Nous sommes finis avec les Ambazonies. That's what they talk. They say they don't finish with the Ambazonians them. They don't kill them. A pump the boss. I have destroyed the IG with my left hand. It talk. After he talk, the Ambazonians they laugh. I like Ambazonians them. They first warm up when they want to deal with you. They the one where they allow you to fuck up. When you don't fuck up, then they can't ambalize you, then they shocktalize you. When I hear I pump the run him up again. May they can all those who are running their mouths on social media. When I know something in the past me, I see some person go in the past me say these individuals they don't get shame, they still get the boldness to talk against the Ambazonian people, the interim government and Dr. Sako. They don't sing against Dr. Sako, make all kind plan for 1 year, do everything. It not succeed. Oh, I understand why the Bible says if God is for you, who can be against you? Ambazonian people, God is for us, and this is this is what we call the God-ordained revolution. Because we don't pass through all the ups and downs. People that don't use lies and for manipulate you. And we be sad say those weak-minded people them, they don't be negatively affected by these lies them. Now why they behave funny? I will come to that later. But I want to thank the Mezan people. I want to thank the Ambazonian people for our resilience, steadfastness, commitment. And I will come to that later. Commitment. When I remember yesterday, I told say, in the days of excitement, no excitement, adrenaline. Everybody will be excited for start something. Anybody can be excited to start anything. But when you come to the phases of challenges, hard times, difficulties, that's when you see the committed people. The committed people. In fact, as a matter of fact, let me put something on the screen. Since I'm already saying this, let me put something on the screen so that we read it together. Let me put something on the screen. Let me let me put something on the screen for us to get. Okay, let me put this thing on the screen. Please, let's read this together. Oh, permit me take off the number so we can get it clearly. Okay. So, more read something. Do one Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 8. Bible talks here. More start for New International Version. Say, the end of a matter is better than its beginning. It say, and patience is better than pride. More go for New Living Translation, number 2. It say, finishing is better than starting. It say, patience is better than pride. Number 3, English Standard Version. It say, better is the end of a thing than its beginning. And patient, it say, and the patient in spirit is better than proud in spirit. What am I trying to say? You see, when we started this revolution, I said in the days of excitement, everybody could start the revolution. Anyone can start anything. So people them, for start for life, none of them matter. Papa and mommy them. You see, for start for life, none of them matter. But now for finish, and the most important thing for life, for start something, it be easy. Any man can start something. Now, I ask you a question. For say person not start something, it give you the guarantee say go finish, huh? No. Person will start something out of excitement, but it go take commitment for finish that thing. I go come to that. But before we go detail into that, I'm going to address something. I don't give a special thanks to all the Ambazonians, them, most especially to the Mezam County. They raised over $420 something thousand. That's close to 200 million CFA. Only for weapon. Jesus. Hey. I received by the end of the year. La Republic will pick ball run for football fee. Now then declare war. I told you guys that we have been warming up for this war. This is the time we are accepting the war. And we will change the game plan. Believe me, La Republic will pick football run. We don't warm up. I told you guys that the operation absolute dominance and victory over La Republic is when we launch them. Somebody they laugh. They say, "What is Mr. Nanchop talking about?" No, I said, listen, we have launched the operation absolute dominance, and what victory over La Republic in all the 13 counties. Now the challenge already be because now every county they fight for be the highest draftee. For be the highest drafted county, for bring in the highest money. Then after that, we will start go for which county get the most sophisticated weapons for ground. County will get the most sophisticated weapons, strongest soldiers and for ground. Then we'll go now for the next level. The counties the way that they destroy everything La Republic for ground. Where a kelebe that they fear, when they call the county name that they fear. You understand? They will go for the next level when for operation eradicate everything La Republic in ground zero. You understand? Then now we don't take over. Now we go for the next level. We go be now operation with dominance. Now our soldier them. They don't start build their camp. Then that's why you see soldier that they build their own prison. That's why they take over our territory. Open prison. Before that all place will go our soldier them. We don't go. That's why we bring in our police. We don't get our army. Each county don't make so you don't get their army and their police them. Police that they control Katetin and mommy and papa they fit do their business, do everything. Any truck one come, if person one come from French Cameroon for can do business, go control. Let an Amba soldiers then don't take over their streets. We shall get to there by the end of this year. I want to tell you, that's the strategy of operation absolute dominance and victory over La Republic. So when I forget about these internal enablers where they go take chicken change for La Republic, they will suffer. So more we'll go to the next step. I don't give special thanks for all these were wonderful people there. And I go for the next step for this presentation. I want to talk about some very important things for the revolution. If we talk about the glory and the victory of Ambazonia, we must talk about something where it be a hindrance to that. One of those things now the revolutionary backsliders. And it be easy for recognize those revolutionary backsliders for the revolution. You see, my give you two things, brothers and sisters. I'm gonna put them down, Mr. Nancho, don't talk on today. Science for go use them for know those where they backslide for the revolution. If you hear an activist talk say it need a break period, say I need a break period. I need a period of break. I just want to take a break out, a period of break. Now the first sign for backslide. Okay, when I don't believe me, what happen with your next record? How your next record start for? He wake up, he say he need a break, he want to take break for social media, this is blah blah. He go. Once he come back a different person, a brainwashed fool. Who say that today? He work for La Republic. Mark Barata, if you can say want to take a break for social media, he go come back to rechange. A brainwashed occultist. When I name them, when I see all those them, now the first sign that when I see any activist or any individual way, if he be there, he be talk for the revolution. If you can say want to take a break, now the first sign that for no say that one, like enemy don't finish with you. May I ask you a question? Imagine for once, say what soldiers for ground zero, they go weak, they say they want to take a break for fight like Republic. It means the end of the revolution. And some person go be for one man country, go even call yourself say activist or whosoever. You say you want to take a break for the revolution. You need sleep for good bed. You need to sleep for bush. While fighter they sleep for bush. They don't get better chop. They there for other hard conditions. They need to ever think of taking a break. You there for one man country with all the luxury and freedom what you get. You say you want to take a break. It's a sign to show that like Republic don't capture that one. Simple. Now the first sign I will see for those kind of individuals. So when I mark all those people for the revolution, where they be talk. The one where they be come where they be talking for Amba, ABC, Amba TV, when I need to see them again. When I ask who said they listen. Remember not fool you. La Republic don't hold them for some corner. Simple. Now my own interpretation. Remember she not say no, I do work for back. Which work you do work for background? Would they for war? You want work? Which you do work for background? When you see them. Say I do work for background. No, I just know. Let me keep the record straight on this. Very straight. And I'm not mixing my words. I told you guys when I know me, I know these mixed words. Even I see any person who be there for the form for the revolution, he talk. When I hear talk again the way he talk, that means that consistency be lacking. It means say that one don't go away. Simple. May no can tell me nothing. No, which condition that the kill one mommy them, kill one papa them. As I come and work, I never chop. As I do here, I don't jump. I do for television. I do for my studio. I do talk. I don't even think my head. I give a chop. Because of the body way different for the Ambazonian revolution. So a person who can open my head and say, who's problem? Who not get problem for your life? Why brother than for they sleep for bush, they kill a mommy, only that image go make you only that image give for being a motivation for you to stand and fight for with your people and for your people. You can't say no, I want to work on them. Which work for background? When I see people how they start before they go away. Now this the same nonsense. They go because they say this, that, this. What said they today? Papa, mommy, them. I want to keep the record straight. Let's go ahead on this show today. More go ahead. Point number 2. I want to keep it straight here, brothers and sisters. If you want to know those revolutionary backsliders, you hear the same statement say, I want to be neutral. When I hear that kind of person, he say, I want to be neutral. I just want to be neutral. Now, so Nick Santos start. Nick Santos. When I hear he be there for the interim government, he be there at Dr. Sako, a right man. But because Dr. Sako, look at him, Dr. Sako is a no-nonsense man. I like that part. That part of my mentor, that my papa dad. Yes, I will talk openly. I like him. I do something. And when I talk, I need his spare. When I talk with me, because I be like I like that way he's straight. Away if I get my part, I talk out straight. I need it mixed word. But Dr. Sako being a no-nonsense man like me. Be he Fred or a woman, once you fuck up against the Ambazonian revolution, he didn't do that nonsense. He kicked Nick Santos out. When I see Nick Santos run, go for TV station, and they go coach Dr. Sako, talk foolish. But time don't show who Nick Santos be. Because of his ill character, he going for Kondigi. People, they kick you out. He don't go for La Republic. La Republic don't still kick you out. Let me say, it is showing us say the problem no be done with Dr. Sako and the interim government. The problem be done with Nick Santos. When I say just for name some example of a few where they don't kick them out of the interim government. And when I discover some other people they don't go form the Konigi group, a group of rebels. You know why that Konigi group no ever succeed? I see an image where I see Dr. G the complain. They just are complain among themselves. You know, people the way the source and the origin for something matter. The source. When the origin for something it be bad and it be evil, that thing will ever succeed because it not be given, it not be bad, it not be born out of a good motive and a good source. You see, the root not be good. So when I see this contingent group and all these people, they build their foundation on lies telling, manipulation. They twist the truth, manipulate the truth, then they go form their own group. Because they don't want to be loyal, they don't want to be under control, they don't want to obey law, and they want to be God and master for themselves, they don't want to obey the institutions and the laws then. So they look at it and say any person where it prohibit them to express their arrogance, the person an evil person. They go manipulate Sisiko, poor Sisiko, and the rest them. I am sorry now, even so one day we know, even so people will not see that they're not good people. They don't go join that negative group. They don't manipulate them, brainwash them, spoil their mind. We said it today. All of them don't become a bunch of evil people. Now they don't start fight themselves. Why? Because the foundation. When I hear Dr. G write and say, Sisiko get for clear your house, clean the mess, indirectly, how you expect Sisiko to do them? Now, best way you see, stupidity for life, right? It get different level. And witchcraft and madness. Now, when a free person where they outside, if he move, if he take decision, if he go to places for effect changes, if he asks person where they in bonds, what is the way forward? Yes. Person where they free, if they ask person where they inside chain for prison for La Republique, so what is the way forward? This is a joke. All the way Sisiko is in fact, some of you will be respect Sisiko love you, but even the least drop of respect, so I swear. If you say Sisiko want beg me job, see me, you want me my shoe clean, I go deny. Because the way it disgrace we Ambazonian them for the international community, and then it do it in a consistent manner without remorse. Some way the way person they do mistake, they come back to yourself, say, oh, I did a mistake. It come to the people, show some humility. Talk to the people, then beg the people, then try to bring the people together. No, but Sisiko don't go Ore and all these Kondingi mafia people then, because their origin and their source it be driven with ill attitude, lies telling, manipulation. Now why don't now they don't go there, they defy themselves because of them. You see, their lie don't go affect themselves. That's not part of our topic today. We are talking about the glory and the victory of Ambazonia. I've just given now the characteristics them. For those people fall out them, for those people the way when I see them, when I know see like people don't capture them or they don't start go for the enemy. One, they also make statement and say they want a break for the revolution, or they will talk say they want to be neutral. When they say they want to be neutral, do you know say the enemy don't infiltrate them? Because you want to be neutral on what? Brother, listen, there is no two way on this thing. This is you are either for me or you are against me. How do you want to be neutral? How do you want to be neutral? Person like Nick Castle, Santos. He can say whether it is one Cameroon, whether it is two Cameroon, we want peace. Then he takes more Castle. Now when you mean that dream has more water? He takes more Castle. He's zongo. When a zongo they call him, he's young. Now know that pigeon pass. When I use the word for comment, pull answer belen. You say, we just want peace. Stupidity at its utmost manifestation. Brothers and sisters, I want to round up on that point. Take note of this characteristics. And when I go to see for the revolution, when I start seeing an individual, when I know I like my brother come you, and he said, no nonsense person. You see, he talk it in as here. Plenty of people don't feel like you for that, but he is a voice in the revolution and an oracle, and I appreciate you for that. More go ahead. When I see those where they travel, they want to become lukewarm, they want to become neutral. How you go be a county head? This thing pass me, county head. They will tell you, say, no, you belong to Sako camp. Does Sako have a camp in this revolution? No, in other words, they are trying to say that you belong to the Ambazonian people. You are with the Ambazonian people. You have to leave them. Then you come to us so that we can accept you. Then you can work with us. Antichrist in the early days. No, they don't have to bring a system. Since when Sako get a camp, Sako does not have a camp. Now we, the Ambazonian people, we identify ourselves with the PIG. Yes, we are the PIGs, the People's Interim Government. See, and before the interim government, we don't always be with Sisiko. We'll be with Sako. We'll be with in fact, in the days of the since 2016, yeah, the consortium, we'll be there with them. Even when it comes for Mark Barata, we push the power for Mark Barata and Tapan Eye with their hand for temporary people. We'll be there with them because we don't always support that thing where it bring which we want them. So there, through the governing council, or it come now into the interim government after the declaration of the independence, we did there. So if we will not be there for, we will not be the follow individuals, we will be the follow now that you, it will not say the take we go for the way to want time, independence. Yes. So forget Dr. Sako or not Dr. Sako, je m'en fous, I don't care. Whosoever come, I will give him a 100% support so long as it stands for the people, with the people, and for Ambazonia. Point blank, point clear. We'll keep on for that one. No argument, no debate. I don't come for can't debate with you. You want debate with me, go debate with your ancestor them. Ambazonians do not get time for debate with all these criminals they may give for the revolution. We don't overdo them. So the way ahead, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that kudos to the Ambazonian people. Yes. Kudos. When I don't shocktalize and ambalize the criminals and the wicked-hearted people against our revolution. Say, when I deal with the people, and I make a statement before, say, if people don't love you, they don't trust you. You know if you give you money, pa listen. If I don't trust you, me, Mr. Nacho, I just come out one now. I don't go earn my money, I can take a give you. Yeah, but for me, for the give my money, for say me go do something, that means I trust you. That means say these people as they give their money for the interim government and for the IG and for this Dr. Sako award. Now, sign for sure the enablers say they trust Dr. Sako. Yes. They trust His Excellency Dr. Sako 100%. We trust he. Yes, because it don't prove for we say even they don't try for blackmail, talk all the foolish. It stand consistent. Brothers and sisters, I tell you, say, tell me which leader for be consistent the way Dr. Sako stand consistent inside the revolution. With all the lies you don't talk about it. With all the lies, and we don't get people to come out for that camp that they can't tell you say they be the form other story them, they be the form with the year. So I'm saying they be do all that things only because they want to destroy Dr. Sako, destroy the interim government. Now they don't come up with another ideology saying, oh, the interim government was a bad idea. When I show me which country they for do where we don't get government. We claim to be a new country, an autonomous people. We don't separate for the republic, and we get an interim government. We get the president. We get everything. We get our institution. We get the legislative. We get the judiciary. Yeah. We get everything. We even get the counties. We get our structure. We build on the good things for identify ourselves, for restructure, and for push the way forward. Some maroons them. The control will come from nowhere. They can't talk say no. The idea of the interim government was a bad one, just because they know they're in power. When they be there in power, they chop money, they thief. It not be then a bad idea, right? That way they be the thief money. That way they be the thief money for my trip to where my county by county and my trip to where not be then a bad thing. As that Dr. Sako don't block all that gap them for them. Now on a bad thing. More move ahead, more need to talk about those maroons. I want more just understand so we are on the right track, brothers and sisters. We are doing it. We are doing it. And I want thank you now. I make a statement so say La République they fear we Ambazonians. Now I want make the announcement before I continue. I want make the announcement before I continue. Something that way happen right now. I put this image for screen, more see am. I put this image for screen, more see am. Wanna see what will happen for here. Mr. Nachop. Okay. More see. When I see all the people that I don't put up on screen, so one thing they in common about all of them, when I see them, before I talk, more I try to see them. All the people I don't put up on screen, the one thing where they common about, and I swear to you, La République don't kill them. Whether you believe me or not, now Ambazonians the way La République don't kill them. Now me and you if we argue or if we dispute whether They not true Ambazonians them or not fake Ambazonians them. But one thing for be clear. Now Ambazonians the way La Republic don't kill them. I want to use this one for pass a special message and for give a special announcement. I don't talk this thing timelessly for my show. Now for now when they follow me faithfully, when I discuss and say sometimes I repeat things them because the human mind and subconsciousness they work so. The more you repeat something for some person and the more way it will sink inside you. So I don't talk this thing plenty of time for my show, and I want to talk today. I want to emphasize that. Now when I miss my shows them, now when I come on myself to blame, because I bring out some things them, some deep truths them, and they explain them for you. You hear them, it will help you and it will help all with the revolution. Now, when I see these people, I will make last time and I tell you how La Republic be key prophet Franklin. Now in that way, need them for day. Some of these people them bad them that. Now another one of our barrister than that. I tell you something. La Republic now they use the name of COVID-19 for kill a lot of people. They want key Amba elites them. Where they inside La Republic. You understand? Because now they don't get trust for any Amba elite. Listen, so long as you be a born Ambazonian, no matter your position inside La Republic, they don't trust you. La Republic no trust any of these individuals. They use the slightest means and chance for kill them, now most especially inside the COVID period, because for one, if they just kill you, they go bury you, they don't give no chance for autopsy for no way to really kill you. They just say, na COVID. So if you just come now, I can't choke you knife. I say, na COVID be kill him, you go bury him, go bury him. Remember, no see the cops, na COVID. They keep your family away from the cops. They prevent autopsy. They don't go kill you. And I saw they go to do them, and I saw they don't do them for some Amba elites. One, because they don't trust them. They fear, say these people, their mind will change at any time, and then they join the Ambazonian struggle. Number two, because they hate any Ambazonian, even one that they work with you. Listen, by the end of the year, even John go to see their life, Atanga see their life. Now La Republic go kill them. All them Congo sources on a failure they call you number when I was switching La Republic go do them. Because now fools the way they never learn, they need to learn. Upon which way La Republic don't do what people do, what papa then do what mommy them. They still go chop with La Republic. When I see them, people where they deny for stand with their own people. Who say bad them they? Where be they run him up? Ma just give Funzi, John Funzi, an advice. Remember if you play with them because then we go step your foot inside that country, they go fin with you. Now I want to give this warning. If you know so you be any Amba person with stay inside La Republic, you do business and you want to go for Amba civilians where they inside La Republic. Right now, La Republic don't go on a target for the key what people them. If you be Amba businessman, you get business, you get properties and house. The high time you start sell those things them when they inside La Republic, you start sell them. You start sell those things them, the better for you. Because you know past La Republic now for just kill you. I mean, even out of jealousy, they just kill you. Take your property, then finish your wife and children. They send a COVID. And I don't talk when I go see this thing that going to happen more and more in the next days because La Republic them be so wicked. When I feel imagine saying their colonial governor to the southern zone, he call what people say dogs. I know not to happen for you. When I tell me which shit whole country, that country be for the world, where a governor, when I want to do for abroad, when I answer me, just imagine if your country, if your state with it. Governor call the people and say dogs or animals. Who say I go be today? When I tell me who say I go be today? Now country then that way they respect the people. But if the so-called colonial governor we don't call one at that time and say dogs, it's showing up in mindset how and the government endorse them. When I hear any government talk against them, their government talk against that. When I hear any television station make any negative statement against that, because they endorse them. That's how they see una. They see una like dogs now. Whether they feel kill una like rats bury them overnight. They don't care. So, are the sorry people like Bala? Oh God. Where? Bala. You start fine. Who say you did today? Brothers and sisters. This brings me back to what I was saying. Let me put it again on the screen. Let me put this again on the screen. I want to start with this. For those of you who are joining me a little bit late, let me put this again on the screen. Let me put it. Listen, this is what the Bible says. It says, better is the end of a thing. I read the English Standard Version. Say, better is the end of a thing than the beginning. It says, and the patient in spirit, better than the proud in spirit. Oh, Jesus. Oh. See, I don't see people for the revolution that they run their mob. I've been in this revolution for so long, not because I'm quiet. I want to say when I want to know the one they don't backslide, where the enemy not capture them, the one that they say they be quiet. Because it don't matter how you start the revolution. No tell me, I don't be for the revolution for 20 years. Be for 20 years for inside the same class. I have running mob. I don't be for the revolution for 30 years. 30 years, you have nothing to show to prove. You did inside one class, then you are a dull student. How person could be inside from one for 30 years? You don't make no progress. Eh? So I remember up. I don't stay for the revolution. I don't do this. What have you done? Show us. Have you taken us to Boya? Until we get to Boya, my brother and sister, all your so-called achievements are in vain. Until we get to Boya, and that's the ultimate goal, not federalism. Because see, personally, Bala, we be the talk that time, so we be glad. Would he play that video? Or would he glad? Would he be ambalized? Say Bala the talk. Who's that Bala there today? Now he talk against you know it is said that the key people even inside Manu he play where he come out. He talk he flies out at the face of logic. How can you be running away from an area where you say there is genocide to an area where to the genocide? Fool! I'm be sorry, but I'm just using the right adjective to describe him. It means he don't just lost him. He don't lost. This is somebody I respect him. I used to respect him. An intelligent person like that one. When I see, oh God, and then I say La Republic prison gets on you go inside that prison once you come out. Eh? Once you enter Ngata for La Republic, you understand or you come out, you need some of us to lay our hands on your head, speak in tongues for your head, cast out that evil spirits where they don't put for you. Because since Bala enter prison, come out, he hate just turn. Well, I need to understand. Bala don't become worse than a fool. La Republic don't mesmerize you, useless, now shame me. Even Ambazonians don't even want it again. La Republic don't disgrace you. You see? So for that kind of person, if we can't talk, we started this revolution with this. No. Better is the end of something than the beginning. And the Bible says that word. Say the patient in spirit. You feel start something. The work up. The challenge there. Be patient. Be consistent. And that's one of the difference between the interim government, Dr. Sako, and all these noise makers on social media. Because the interim government and His Excellency Dr. Sako, they don't show us they be consistent. They be focused. When I don't ever hear Dr. Sako for once, when I tell me one time I hear Dr. Sako can coach person, they say go keep person for social media when I talk him. But I have a daily song. And he gangs them. Now their daily song. It shows you the difference in leadership. Who has the leadership quality and who does not. And listen, I want to say madness now when you get boldness, for can criticize negative thing and not for appreciate a good thing. So a person will say, hey, Mr. Nanchop, why did you talk so today? You can't praise Dr. Sako. No, it will be mad for me to come and criticize Dr. Sako when he does wrong things and not to come and appreciate him and praise him when he does good things. He is a man. That is the man of the season. I drink beer for that my head. I drink water for that my head. That man is a man. Yes, the interim government is the one. Listen, Ambazonians, when I go for America will tell us America first. Any man is proud for which you get them. We Ambazonians will not get anything now apart of the interim government. We stand for the revolution. Just imagine for once we will not get the interim government. Wait, when I just imagine how the revolution will die because people are about the reason. No. They'll go take their money for the Republic. They don't show we. So they fight them for their fame and power. You understand? To keep a long story short, let's go ahead. So for all those for the revolution that they can't pass their mob, we've been in the revolution, we were there, we were this. I don't care how long you've been in this revolution. If the fire with which you started has not increased or is less than what you are having today, you are worse than the devil. And it doesn't matter who started. The Bible says that word, better is the end. We are all looking for and up to that successful end. That's what I'm looking forward onto. The successful end. The successful end. You see, how do I say this? The most important thing on earth is to make it to your future. Yes, and that's what God wants. The most important thing on earth is to make it to the desired future. To make it to the end, not to start it. You see, and this battle, I want to say this with a humble heart. One thing I've come to understand in this revolution, and I've come to accept it, is that this revolution, this battle for the fight for Ambazonia, the race, it is a race, and it not be for the swift. You see, I know. Just as I say, life is not about the beginning, it's about finishing what you started. And it doesn't matter how long it takes, but what matters is the result. It don't matter how long the revolution will take. Wait to a matter. Now the result we will get them at the end. And the desired result. So for those where they say, we don't become fatigue, donor fatigue, this fatigue, you have not even started. I asked you a question. For those where they say the one thing revolutionary break, I've had at least 50 people call me. And I want to make this announcement. At least 50 people called me. I've had at least 50 people called me and said, Mr. Nanchop, you bring in a fresh spirit inside the revolution. Say, Mr. Nanchop, I don't be discouraged. In fact, I don't give up on the revolution. When I hear the way Tapang they talk, when I hear the way Eric Tato they talk, when I see the way they begin, they don't bring confusion inside the revolution, where we don't lose people them, we don't lose family them. I don't give up. Papa and mommy then call me, they say, my pikin, we don't give up. They say, you don't bring in a fresh spirit, and I'll be happy. Because we talk about consistency, we talk about the end. Brothers and sisters, listen, we'll get fighters and brothers if we gone zero way, the year gone every day. We'll get refugees, they don't even know when the country will be better for them to come back home. They know the think of giving up. They know the think for take a break. I ask you guys a question. Think for once, the fighters and the generals would decide and say that they want to take a break from the revolution. They want to have a break. That means the end of the revolution. So why some of us, activists, individuals, even there for Europe, people, if you contribute, you say you want to take a break. Take a break on what? On what? It's a death sentence you are giving on our people. You want La Republic to kill them. And those who are running their mouths on social media, fighting against the Amba draft, they don't want people to contribute. What do you want people to do? La Republic has declared a war against us. We are fighting to defend ourselves. We are fighting this war. And we have this means, the only means is for us to support ourselves, gather our resources together, fight together, win together, or die together. And then some individuals amongst us will be saying, no, don't give your money. No, nobody is asking of your money. Nobody is asking you of your money. We are just saying, give it to your country and take charge over it. You buy the thing you want to buy, granite or sugar cane, give for your people. And then you get put there against that. How devilish the fee be? You see. So how the fast become against the revolution? Brothers and sisters, I say the race is not for the swift. And it no matter how long it take, but the end and the result of the end, nothing matter. You see. And I want to make the point very clear for people that they write it in down. You see the race, the war, what they do. The war, this one a war of endurance. Write it down. This is the war of endurance we get out in La Republic. I don't talk this in plenty time, but I want to repeat it again to the show. This is a war of endurance. It means the people where they will endure more for this war. You know, say La Republic, it don't be so, they be underestimate the war. La Republic don't be bankrupt. They don't be destroyed. They don't become so frustrated. They be in a deep shit and mess. Because if it thinks that within 2 weeks, 1 month, they will finish with. But na 4th year this, we still strong tank pay. That 2 cubes of sugar don't decide to go melt. They don't put them inside hot water. They don't put them for fire. They don't knock out the hammer. They don't put them on top with the caterpillar. 2 cubes of sugar, don't they say? It don't turn a steel. German steel. German steel, man. I know German products are strong. That's so. Do 2 cubes of sugar. Na German steel. Strong! Strong! That's what not the shake. So it don't pass La Republic. Now, 2 ways. They say, okay, more just delay the war. They call it for international podium. They can't talk. They say, no, may they just delay. They will see the people that will become weary for Ambazonia. The fighters that will become weary inside bush. Ambazonians that will become weary. They don't go feel giving money. So, and I know, that's what they advise them. And I saw some of the internal enablers and like Epom, Eric, Tato, or the rest of them. They don't tell them, so no, don't worry. We'll know them. They will give up. We will crush them, deceive them so much that they will give up so quick. But now they can't discover, say, upon all their way they do, they try to discourage the people. I tell them, I say, all that way, like probably be the talk against the interim government, or a be the talk against the interim government. If it didn't a strategy for La Republic for create witty discouragements in the heart of Ambazonians, so that people that go think, say, oh, when I hear what Caroline Marala be talking now, the female general. He come from a show say they be that time be there with agency. They are planning within only for attack interim government and Dr. Sako so that Ambazonians they go become discouraged. They say they don't go contribute again for the revolution. And when they do, and so who they suffer? That it means say the interim government no go get money. While fighter for Ganzero, they no go get money. The country no go get money. Then the people that will become discouraged, the revolution will scatter. All manner will start draw back. Say, Master, all things don't spoil. When I remember what Sako be talk, he say if you want spoil, make it spoil. Even though you go be in power, he say he prefer say all things ah. When I imagine, say if you want spoil, make it spoil. That means that people were internally they already give up. Now in the process of time, when I go see them, when I know how mango they ripe. Mango they start ripe now for inside. Small. After it can ripe now, find that in kanda can yellow or in red before we go harvest them. But that's how they see the kanda can red or yellow. You know the time that mango ripe, the mango don't they ripe from inside. And now so you deal with this internal enablers them. Inside their heart, they don't give up on this revolution. They don't give up, they don't submit to La Republic and special status. Now why would they be emphasized and insist, same Ambazonian, they go for that national dialogue for La Republique, forgetting to know that Ambazonia is a separate country and has nothing to do with anything national, La Republique. Nothing. How every time we come for show the talk, yeah, we have to go there by proxy because Ayok Tabe all them, they don't give up. We every time them, Nick Santos, Jomba Akoko, call them, they don't give up inside internally. Now, in a way, as time go, they go to come out. That time that mango go to ripe the come for Kanda. Now would say a more physical. How they go to come out more clearly for talk against the Ambazonian people. When I wash them, they see. When I just the right and down and wash them. But what am I trying to say? It doesn't matter. It doesn't care, Ambazonia. We don't care. What really matters is the end. The end. And I want to understand something. This race is not for the swift. It's not for the mighty. It's not for the intelligent. It's not for the it's for those who are consistent and committed. It's for those who are consistent and committed. It's for those who are consistent and committed. Life is not just about the beginning, as I say it's about finishing. Now, there is something I want to say. Please write this down. It takes, oh Jesus, I wish the Ambazonian people can get this. Let me say this. Faithfulness. I want us to write down the word faithfulness. Faithfulness is measured by finishing and commitment. Two things. That is to say, you know how you notice a person be faithful for the Ambazonian revolution or he be faithful for life? How he commit. Okay, for instance, you get a relationship with a girl or a man. You want to know how that person be faithful, how the person be committed for that relationship. How he be committed. And if a person be committed to something, he go be faithful to that thing. When I know why La Republique easily gives some people the money for the revolution, it buy them over, it manipulate their mind them because they lack faithfulness. They are not faithful to the revolution. They are not committed to the revolution. I say anyone can start anything out of excitement. Excitement is adrenaline, but commitment and faithfulness is character. When I get to the talk, excitement and adrenaline. You know, anybody if you be moved, one starts with you. And when the revolution started, everybody be excited. Even dog them become go for street. Everybody was excited. But now we are facing the challenges and the hard times of the revolution. It takes those with character to be faithful and committed to the revolution. So those who don't have the character of Ambazonia, those who don't have that faithfulness in them, the spirit of faithfulness. You remember the other day I talked about the Joseph syndrome. If you missed that show, go watch them. I know I talk about that. But they don't be committed to the revolution. Now the one the world the Republic will give them money, they take them. Like Yannick Sikot. They start talk foolish. Some of them, when I see some of them, when I hear a John Bako talk, he can vex say others already go take money because they never give own money. It vex. So other leaders they don't go, they ask position and money, they don't go take position. Like we don't promise them position and money. Those are people who are not faithful to the cause of this revolution. They are not faithful to the cause of independence. When I see even some activists in their tongue don't change. Before they believe talk for Ambazonia, now they don't fit talk for Ambazonia. They are not faithful to the cause of independence. Why? Because I said excitement is adrenaline, but commitment and faithfulness is character. Character. You see. And I said faithfulness is measured by finishing something. You'll be faithful for something, so that you finish them and you commit to it. That is to say that, how do I say this? To know someone is faithful, you will see how committed they are to finish something. That's what I'm trying to say. To know that somebody is faithful, to, like for instance, to this Amazonian revolution, to see those activists and people who are faithful or leaders, you will see them, they will be consistent, they will be faithful, they will be committed, to this cause. And of course, that does not go without endurance and patience. So, brothers and sisters, especially me, I don't make the revolution my lifestyle. If it takes 100 years, and if God give me the grace to live the next 100 years, for all the Panjol Litumbe, I go fight. Oh, may his soul rest in perfect peace. Yes, when I see person winner, Panjol Litumbe is an example of a committed and a faithful Ambazonian. Because all in life, he fight, even for a dying bed, Paddy he talk positive about Ambazonia. He said, my children, go and fight for your future. Oh, Big Ben. When I remember Big Ben, even before one died, Big Ben be talking, also let the youths fight. Ambazonia should fight. He talk it on. Yes, commitment and faithfulness. More, go ahead. I say people can start anything. If we start a revolution, we can start a revolution like this out of excitement. But when trouble comes, when correction comes, when challenges come, when unexpected things start happening, you understand? That's when you see the reality of people. That's when you see the reality of people. You see the reality of individuals. You see inconsistent people in the revolution. E.g., the agency. Agency don't turn all over. They say, chose don't be 30 years for revolution. A week up, Easter will contender forces. All the money where they collect for contender force, suited to will still with the contender force. So that contender force within have go make people where they would go kill a general them. We know how many general there were Ayabacho and agency they don't kill them. He passed the number where La Republic don't kill them. Inconsistency. More go. Before I round up on this show, I want to talk on something where it could build me up. And I don't forget this show today, I said, we are talking about the glory and the victory of Ambazonia. Brothers and sisters, I want to give you one assurance. Me, Mr. Nanchop, I don't commit for the revolution for be educative, for be encouraging, and for boost the morale of the Ambazonian people. And I will do my presentations then for educate us, ourselves, for boost our morals, for strengthen we, for building faith and hope, even for the least Ambazonian, even for the unborn Ambazonians, where they will cancel the message in 20, 30 years time, they will still get that courage. And even if we don't be in Ambazonian, they will see the message, they will read them, their spirit will see charge. Yes. But if need be, I go make sure like I make yesterday for can crush some animals them. I call them animals because if they don't accept how Okala Bilai on how he call himself, he call and say dogs, and they still accept for live with ye. If person the question dog, then you accept that you want to live with, that means you be true dog, that means you're an animal. So I'm not insulting them. I'm basically just describing what they have accepted and who they are. Who they are. But before I proceed, let me put something on the screen. There's something I need to put on the screen. I want to draw an inspiration from the Bible that I got, that I really want us to get. And let this be an encouragement to us, Ambazonians. Let this be an encouragement to us. Let me put this on the screen. Now, the New Living Translation, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 11. The Bible says, I have observed something else under the sun. He said, the fastest runner doesn't always win the race. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Please, I beg you, if you never share this link today, then you are really wicked. If you watch me, you never click your share button, that means you wicked. You hate Ambazonians then. Because the things, I told you, I'm starting a new series today, The Glory and Victory of Ambazonia. The presentations I'll be doing in the next days, you don't want anybody to miss it. Most especially those Ambazonians where they don't become weak, they don't become discouraged for the revolution. You know why they miss these things I'll be saying in the next days. These are the kind of messages you want them to watch. Because we want to stir up their spirit. We need to collectively stir our spirits, encourage ourselves. And we can only do that based on the truth and the power of the truth. Now let me continue with this because this is so powerful and I really want us to read it. Let's put it on the screen. He says, I have observed something else under the sun. The fastest runner doesn't win the race. Doesn't always win the race. He says, and the strongest warrior doesn't always win the battle. He said, the wise sometimes go hungry, and the skillful are not necessarily wealthy. He said, and those who are educated don't always lead successful lives. Then he comes to the part I love. He says, it is all decided by chance. I want us to take note of the word chance. By chance, by being in the right place at the right time. Look at it again on the screen. For those of you who have your Bibles, you can read it later. Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 11. But I want to emphasize on two things. Two things. It says, it is all decided by chance, by being in the right place at the right time. Ambazonians, might I want something? Do a revolution. Quote me anywhere. This is Mr. Nanchop speaking. Do a revolution. We get two important things where God don't give we. Most of us would believe, you and me will believe, so this is a God ordained revelation. We get two important things God don't give we. God don't give we chance for change our history. And God don't give we time. And this is the time. If we miss this chance, he said, none of the fastest man, you always win the race. It's none of the strongest warrior, they always win the battle. It's sometimes wise man will overguess and even go hungry. It's a skillful people that they become weak, they don't even get money. It's another always educated people that did lead a successful life. Now Bible they talk so. It's a but the thing where they decide the future for everybody is in a chance, not time, and being at the right place at the right time. And not true. Life is not fair. But your location can determine your destiny. So Ambazonians then, two things we need to take out of this, and I want to emphasize on it. One, we have the chance right now, like never in the history of Ambazonia, to change the errors and the mistakes of the past, to correct the errors of the past, listen, I said it and I've said it timelessly, that it doesn't matter what mistakes your parents did. It doesn't matter the mistakes our forefathers did, but now we have the power and the audacity to effect a change, to correct those errors. And this is the time. This is the time. So taking advantage of the time and this chance, right now, we have gained the attention of the international community. We have subdued the enemy in our land, in our territory. We have challenged the enemy. We cannot lose this chance to hope for any other chance. Just like some are saying, no, let's just go into a kind of federation with La République. Then when we are in a federal system, we'll acquire our own system, we'll buy more weapons to fight them. It cannot work. This is the chance. That will not work. That's a myopic thought. It will not work. This is the time and this is the chance. And he says what? Being in the right place at the right time. We are at the right place at the right time. Some of us here abroad with this spirit, we are fighting for justice. And it's not a mistake that you are where you are. Some of you out of that country right now, listen, to those of you who are in the diaspora listening to me, it is not by chance that you are in the diaspora right now. So to say, to just fold your arms and be lukewarm about the whole thing, to be indifferent about the whole thing, is an insult to your personality. Because God brought you to where you are, opened your eyes to see how the European world is developed, and for you to understand that there is a necessity for you to go and change your home, for you to effect a change in your home. Something is wrong. You cannot allow the enemy to keep robbing our home, stealing from our natural resources, exploiting us. We cannot allow that to continue. So after learning, some of us have the opportunity to be educated in the Western world. Now, after all this knowledge is gained, we can't just sit and fold our arms and say we want to enjoy the privileges here. No, we have to effect a change back home. And that's what I'm saying, being at the right place at the right time. Because now, the La République, they cannot come and arrest you where you are. So you can stand and speak for justice. Stand and speak. Okay, you might not be able to speak. Then do something. Put money. Why? You do work. Why you don't feel support your country? Why you don't feel be drafted? Be drafted. Put your money inside. Do something. What brother they did for guns they did fight. They did for who said they did fight. Thank God for them. For you now, we did for one country. You know and give them money. You know and support them. Wait to be your own for the revolution. Wait to be your own support for the life. For effect a change for that country. Wait to be your own support. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. You see. But I like what you talk. Say this race, you know, been for fast people, you know, been for strong people, you been for people where they stand unto the end, where they endure unto the end. Brothers and sisters, Papa and Mommy, then. I don't talk a lot of things in today. I don't run my mouth today. I don't talk plenty things then. I want to make them very clear. Say, we the win. We're there on the side of victory, the glory and the victory of Ambazonia over La Republique. Yes. I say I want to round up with this last point. I want to talk about the confidence. I might just talk something to build up our confidence some more. No, we all believe say this revolution, like God ordained revolution. Therefore, one thing is certain. God is with us, just as he was with the Israelites in the days of the Egyptians. God is with us. If you believe that this is a God ordained revolution, then there is something you need to understand. Being a God ordained revolution, as such, God is more concerned about the victory. See, God is more concerned about succeeding. Why? Because he is a God that hates injustice. And this revolution is fighting against injustice. We are standing up to fight against injustice perpetrated upon the Ambazonian people. We are fighting against genocide. And some of you, and I want to use this opportunity to talk to some of my Christian friends, because I've had a lot of people, mostly Christian friends, and they seem not to understand something. Let me show you something. Let me challenge you. Let me show you something from the Bible, and I want to challenge you. And I'm going to say this. Please permit me. I'm quoting these scriptures today from the Bible because I want to keep the record straight. Sometimes you have some people, they feel that they over Christian past some other people. When I'm not that kind of people, they think that they over Sabi past some other people. So in their ignorance, they still say the Ambazonian revolution na negative thing. But ma show them say it for Bible. When I look am, more show them say it for Bible. Ma put on the screen. When I read them. Now, when I read what you write and say, he said, there are 6 things which the Lord hates. Yes, 7, which are an abomination to him. Haughty eyes, number 1. Number 2 is a lying tongue. Number 3 is an hands that shed innocent blood. Now, when I take note of it, it's a hands that shed innocent blood. Did you get that? God hates hands that sheds innocent blood. Okay, if the Bible say innocent blood, that means that there is something the way they can say. I mean, if the Bible did say God hates people that they share innocent blood, or the hand that they share innocent blood, that means some kind of shedding of blood they will not be innocent, right? Say God hates hand where they share innocent blood. That means some hand the way they share blood will not be innocent. For instance, you know why I support the self-defense of Ambazonia, and I support the killing of those terrorist soldiers of La Republic, and I will say it even on the pulpit. I will say it. I will say it. Why? Because the Bible says God hates hands that shed innocent blood. When these soldiers when they go and kill Mami Api, baby matter. Look at what happened in Gabu. They came and shot children and killed them. Those are innocent bloods they were shedding. And the Bible says God hates that. You get it? The Lord hates that. He hates those hands. He hates that hand where they shed innocent blood. So what you get for do for those the way they can't share innocent blood, that blood of that picking the way they kill and those innocent people, you get for kill them because those ones they not be innocent. The people that they can't kill innocent people, they not be innocent. You see, so you share the blood of those where they not be innocent because they can't commit genocide and atrocities that they can't kill people inside Amazonia. You see, for make that one very clear, sometimes we get for reach until you understand. You say, and hands that shed innocent blood is a heart that devises wicked plans. That's in that way God hate them. A heart like Pobia, La Republique, and Tanganji, people where they devise wicked plans against Ambazonians. Understand? And the rest you can read for yourself. But to cut a long story short, I want to understand one thing. We are on the victory side in this revolution. And most of us believe that this is a God-ordained revolution because God is helping us to fight injustice. God hates injustice. And God is standing with us, the Ambazonian people, to fight injustice. He's giving us spiritual backings. If not, think of it. La Republique, with all their sophisticated weapons, they have not been able to subdue us in 4 years. We have no weapons. Yet they turn against themselves, killing themselves and doing whatsoever they're doing. Listen, brothers and sisters, I want us to understand that God is more, concerned in seeing us having a victory. So one thing is assured, the end is going to be victorious. It comes back to what I was saying. Better is the end of a thing. So I am foreseeing a victorious end, the victory of Ambazonia. I'm foreseeing a victorious end. Yes, brothers and sisters. To those of you who might be discouraged because of some things that are happening in this revolution, I want you to understand something. It takes commitment and character to overcome these things. Nobody ever told us that a revolution is going to be easy. As a matter of fact, a war is not an easy thing. They declared war on us, so we have to defend ourselves. Now they are using all these strategies and manipulations to to infiltrate us with evil-minded people or through evil-minded people to quench us down, to discourage us. After killing thousands of our people, after committing so many atrocities in our land, they cannot go free. There must be justice for all those things. There must be justice. So for you and me to think we can give up now, you cannot give up. Brothers and sisters, brothers and sisters, we cannot give up. There is one thing: upward ever, backward never. Forward ever, backward never. There is one thing I am seeing here: total commitment. We must fight. We have one decision to make, one choice to take. Forward ever, fighting until victory comes. Be it by contributing in any means, using any method you want to use to be committed to this revolution. Be it by financial contribution, financial commitment. Is it prayerful? Is it if you're a fighter, listen, fight like never before as from today. When you go out like Samson, like a warrior. See, when one shoot, nobody shoot check up. No, back. If you want to kill like a public soldier, kill her with brutality. No, that's when I was when I will catch them. I just want to catch like a public person when I depend. If you catch her, my God, you know what you do to your enemy. First way you want to take your life away. Yes, brothers and sisters, this is war. This is war. Survivor of the fittest. You see, man must fight for survive. Like Republicans declare war on us, we must stand strong and take the challenge until freedom comes, until they depart from our territory. Yes, I'll round up, but I'll put this number for screen. Forget 1 or 2 calls them today for this show. If you be say any put in the way that they watch where they go live for call for make 1 or 2 contributions, I don't put number for screen. Only WhatsApp calls, please. Only WhatsApp calls as I round up this show today. The way forward is that we are not giving up. We must increase our commitment. Nobody should be thinking of, even if this thing has to stay the next 20, 30 years, Papa and Mommy them, we just have to make it a lifestyle, right? We'll just make the revolution a lifestyle and live into it every day. Be stressed. No stressing, no shaking. Just make it a lifestyle. They want to kill us. Just like how you breathe every day in a life. You think where one breathe. I know the consciously think when I'm breathing, so I don't decide to make the revolution my lifestyle, part of my life. Until I see the desired justice, until I see the desired end. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning. Brothers and sisters, line, telephone number there for screen. Telephone number there for screen. I will say I will get 1 or 2 calls there. So I'll give just 5 minutes for get 1 or 2 calls there. If I not call, then I will close up the program for today. I believe I don't make my point clear, and I believe the presentation will be clear enough today. And tomorrow, when I make the announcement, I will get Come UN. We'll get the first caller on the line. May I take this caller? Hello, sir. Welcome to Amba Voice with Mr. Nanchop.
Yeah, man for Maryland. How you doing?
Yes, the funniest thing I don't save your number for my phone now, Maryland man. So when I just say I know person will call. Okay. Give a contribution. They hear you.
Find me alright. The team will find me for inside. That's say they be talk say to refine and then man laugh for banda no.
Yeah.
You know that panabo.
I know
because I see say even as you be run French so that means this thing don't make it be like say you just talk French past don't see yourself. Then one common sense thing get for talk. You know, sometimes when water is over high, it is sweep all things for corner, carry and begin to go. Now the thing that way means this thing don't show say people they say hand for hand. Me will not really come meet up with me will go. Then number 3, it be say, you know, we know if we talk say one country Ambazonia and we will not get president. Now
That's true.
Which kind of common sense that? It no be common sense. If we talk say one country, we must show up some man say our president is then that man fit stand you to is him. Say yeah, not true. This people they serious. Now the one common sense is where any Ambazonia I just say is supposed to get them. Say when with one claim say will be country, we must get the president. And you know if it be Ambazonia at this time, you receive weight. Anything where you do, whether how many money they collect and they change things, you do things them. But now only one person must talk. Now which kind of country that man will come from? Look, one man know the role Ambazonia. Will it be the first democracy for Africa? And Ambazonia nothing change from that. So why one go back to some kind of thing where no one call a name? I beg know that let's call that name say for me. I don't want to hear that other one again.
Okay, Papa, I don't hear you.
Okay.
Great. Thanks for your contribution, bro. Bye for now. We'll get the next caller for the other phone on the line. Ma, take it. Hello, countryman.
Hello?
Yes, sir. You are connected to Amba Voice.
Okay, I thank you plenty for the way you try for educate with people them. This war it will be declared on us by La Republic. You hear me?
100%.
Yes. So knowing our IG be declare war on us, knowing our Chris Ann will be declare war on us, knowing our Dr. Sako will declare war on us. So if some person come up from outside there tomorrow, he talks he target now IG, now he target na county by county, he target now Dr. Sako and whatsoever. So when I get for no say that person is there on the other side. We have been example. I don't hear some plenty people and they don't can talk say they want support for they draft them or something them. Say no, they don't like them war. They don't like the war because maybe they say so one they said they be Jehovah Witness, so one they say they be this one, they be this one. And they tell them say they don't know which way it happen. I will bring an example for the white man, the black man they kill for America. The black man they on top man in neck, the place the man they die. People then go gather for corner. Plenty of them. They say no, this one not fine, but they only take a picture. Instead for them for fall on top other gendarme them, on top that police them. So that mean they separate. We there for war, people in there for forest, people in there for woman and they born for bush, refugees and they did. Why you know you can drive your $10,000 or what he talks say no, I want me they give you my money now for refugees, I mean they buy a chop for day for refugees. Now the thing that we will get for understand them. The reason we must identify. The talk say when tree the fall, not just the run, look where the tree the come. Maybe the fall come before you the run. So we not the run from Yaoundé, and again, we begin to follow people and way they practice the same kind of thing the way Yaoundé in the drum. It means we not play where we go, we not play with the go for day. I give plenty thank you for Barrister Thomas Martin for England. We after all this time them in Bilogo, see AGC, see other people them. Gather a few friends and 4 of them. So they all contribute about close to $40,000 for the revolution. Yes. We receive Dr. Socks, Dr. G, he did for that side that they complain. Why you go to complain? Why you want to work up for corner house? If rainfall for your skin, you will know what you do for corner house, you freeze. Enter for kitchen, you warm yourself. If you want to come straight, we will take this thing, begin to push and they go for front. And they call this opportunity for call and say, all these doctors, Dr. Lee, Dr. this one there, from King Bianda, all that kind of big doctor, and you all them. Why big doctor not be more $10,000 for their pocket, like how Barrister Martin and the roadman for England for this? They push this revolution, they go for front. Make people not just come again every day begin to tell me the same thing. May I tell all people who they do for ground zero and who they do everywhere. So mistake the way with the make them. So mistake the way with the make them. If I put some and say wait, I try way for put them for this pineapple. If you talk say you know the chop meat for cow, you know the chop you cow meat. Now some man he talk say the chop cow. Then he say no be ever chop we know in a cow me no did it. He go now, he boil cow, they take that water, they go cook from different chop. Then you go for the chop. You the chop that chop say now wait. When you see people in the Baraka and the day against country by country and all the kind of them, they go now and go from grounds, the Federal Council, this thing, so when they form AMF, when the day again, when I can't this thing, why when I go enter inside that forum, then why when I go to support them again? Because they state and say the day against you people. So if you want the safe of our country talk, not pick on a law, you don't know play way, you don't look at up see when you call a law 3 days for day. If some person they fight against you, like at times they fight against you, my country people against you, man barata any platter, but they will go create WhatsApp group, you still go enter for them. It means that the one you use them for the monitor you. Now the thing where it kill with grand general charter because when it catch if I say no brother I be good person, we know my record them inside ground zero forum knowing that me and you would there for there, never attack you for there, never do so. So charter law says this and say yes not true. The man is not getting no bad intention, maybe in other people. When Pogla with the toxic Pogla they kill with people, no Pogla they come for the shoot gun. Now army man they come. What they send army man, now mayor, now governor, now jail, now Tananji. So it therefore me say if you want free for say for Pobia, you go for avoid all those people them. One time, you go for avoid them. Even for village, they tell you say when electricity a cut, a fall inside water, no put a food for inside that water because no time I say until a big wise man until when I know I touch that cable, but when you just touch that water, it will shock you. So all man will be against the switch stock. How would the water say me war end now so? People that can't start also will not want to see the war end. Why? Because they don't cheat 13,000 people. According to them, they want to see people that first die 50,000, 80,000 people. They want to see the first cheese them, they hear them. They want to see me go stand first, they lock down first, meet people that first suffer die all before they come for do things them. So any man is there against country by country, against Swiss talk, against all those things, they will be back. You hear the audio, they go play that video I make on the other day. Some people are not come for some side. Like now, why that was say country by country, fine. People are not coming and say they be Nigerian people. Now, when Nigerian people go for down, man from Nigerian talk say, yes, he has it for corner, they my house, so he come up for the place. He asks and say, you say your own house there. That person, that woman they be unable for even talk with their own house there. Because they don't be Nigerian people. Now why that we say country by country and all these things, even the restoration force, they be fine. So that if you see a force where a neutral person you can ask and say, who be you, who say you fight, you will understand them. Now the kind of that will go for America. So even for America, no police you come out for different country, go for different country, you work for them. Because all people they don't really identify, say you go for northern for east, this one go west, this one go so. So that if there is a problem, they will know where to get accountability. And they tell all the seize opportunity and thank you plenty, we not talk for all these we brothers in quote, I'll call and say in quote Anglophones. Elites. And they still call and say in quote Anglophone because when you see they want beg for belong. You don't realize and say something that when you pass for that they are the republic. So any person who live in a CPDM person, and when they say if you be in a person where they will can't object any constitutional changes them, where you been with you on a Bamileke on a war, they will kill you. Now why that you don't see him come to a lawyer he die, we don't see him bind them to he die, you don't see again this other lawyer to he don't die, you see that other people them because they don't want and say when they can't do some changes them tomorrow or something some person will come up for answer for talk. Then the problem with the tell people they say, me tell Anglophone elites them where they do for that side. Snake na very bad thing. Snake na bad thing, na mboma snake na bad thing. So when you just see mboma snake one time so bad, the first thing, just start the run. Not stand for really look at because it will get current, it will shock you with current way, you know even know where to run. Now why that way snake is a swallow person? You just it make your skin don't be numb, you be unconscious, it just can't take you. Why when I still continue go for it? Oh man, get half of you, I want to for Duala or play. When I say those things, because the day where they can't declare say we don't free. And all the people who enter, they will burn all those things. Now so far you don't have for Guinea Conakry, they will burn all those things. Sell those things and take your money, put up for pocket. If you know one can bring her from Ambazonians now, better in the rent house for them. So that immediately to the worker, you don't come on, you run you. Any person who do even for that side, for the copy, your ID card, your birth certificate, everything you put up. Now the thing now we tell activists say, me wanna come, me wanna boycott any person who is fight against us. Me people gonna draft like how we may some not draft, me people gonna draft like how every people in the road draft them too. When the road draft too. You will be very focused because I don't see someone they say like AM they say oh they fight so. Every force is going to fight under their county and we'll go for check and we'll verify, we'll do background check and whatsoever. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. UN. Yes, country people, tomorrow, again, Mr. UN here for Amba Voice. He will be as my guest tomorrow. And we'll get plenty too, we'll go to read tomorrow. So, more stay tuned to Amba Voice. Yes, I see another caller, they come in. Country people, wanna call. More, they taking the calls in. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, welcome to Amba Voice. Yes, Chief.
Okay, thank you for coming up once again. More the story. You know, I want to tell you some story. Some my friend back some few years back, he married some Nigerian girl. So he take the girl for go give passport. You know what they tell you? The woman for occupation pay, he say he's supposed to write a request from Minister of Territorial Administration, various documents. When the woman they say, move for the big francophone for being automatic. Just have a reason what you don't need for this product. All this why. They tell you say, you say the big francophone is a big automatic, that marriage certificate. So it's a big automatic for you to ask the woman a passport. Whereas I still been a football boy. If you get a series of documents that we get to fill and send them for your own day to ask a woman, the Nigerian woman, passport. You know why? Because it's just like a landlord with tenant. Like a republic, that will landlord. So you when you rent a house, when you be a Ambazonian, if you want to bring some member, make us stay for the house where you rent and you support and you form your landlord. Just simple reason in that. Then if you see all this brother, it is still because one Cameroon or federal as I said, Bala, if there is still no shit for toilet for stream. They still go wash now for stream for the past 300 years. Manfred, there is still no shit for stream. Wash this day they stream. Nothing never changed. If you don't ever go for mountain, you go for mountain after 50 years now, the same thing. You get that hard for go bring some to do the prayer. Say any man where they will sponsor Ambazonians. Why you never pray and make that counting? When you never call their gods, let the head man forget industries. Let man progress. You call your gods now when they want to change the status of their living. So just cut all this short. Man like this, Yannick, you never ever be activist from here. Those are just Facebook regulars. People when they just like for come on Facebook, can't begin to make noise. Who be Yannick? What even big in the passive for talk? Would you talk one talk of activists? Would you meet people that fit go for some international TV station? They defend Ambazonia. They know the history of Ambazonia. Defend them. Like people you call them say activists. In that sense, you would disqualify most of them because this guy don't know nothing. He go there, he go for some television. They beat his hands down. This man by the way, he made it. If you defend Ambazonia history for any place, we get a very few activists. I heard for the year that is activists there. This car. This is not an activist. It just mean na Facebook regular. He do it best for encourage people, but he is not an activist. If you ask guys to make an article about Ambazonian history, where he go defend them for some international television or for any platform, he doesn't do it.
Well, my
so
brother.
very few activists. Anyhow, again, and one thing I want to repeat for you, naturally, you still don't forget that. Now say there is nothing called occultism. If you talk about occultism, it doesn't you believe or you believe in Santa Claus. You believe in Santa. For you, anything exists like Santa Claus.
Well, you know what you did. I say, one to I like our Amber voice that say, if you always get different opinion, but we still agree on basic things. So I know one maybe you argue, you still remember brother on that. You see, no, bro. But your point we don't make can be very clear to the Ambazonian people. And I think say Ambazonian people they don't really absorb your point. I see they don't give you a lot of thumb up. So, bro, thank you so much for calling. Okay, I think the call had already dropped. So, yes, country people, before we round up, I want to make one nice announcement. As I thought, say tomorrow, I get come with you and here. I start this new series today on the glory and the victory of Ambazonia over La République du Cameroon. So, if you just join we, you come in a little bit late, please do me a favor. Go back and watch the beginning for this show. You don't miss a lot. And then on the other hand, if you just join me and you never click on your share button, please do me a favor. Click on your share button and share this message. Thank you so much, fellow Ambazonians. Thank you so much, beautiful people. Thank you so much, my fellow countrymen, for joining me on this special edition of Amba Voice with Mr. Nanchop. I've been your host, the one and only bad boy of Ambazonia, as they don't call me nowadays. No be bad boy in a negative sense. You understand what I'm saying, right? I mean, in the yeah, but in the positive sense. Now you are talking. Great. So, guys, thank you so much for being online, for following the show. I think I should play that our anthem before saying goodbye, and then I follow on some comments. Let me play our anthem. Let me just play our anthem. And playing it, I'm going to put Bonnie Planty. So, my way hungry to do, make sure Bonnie Planty. Yes, Bonnie Planty day. Person we get red oil may bring her. We'll chop Bonnie Planty and red oil. More play small.
Ramagade, legede, oh Rabosantala, brosagade, Lika brazandala, Jesus. Papa God, intervene for we, do for we, as you do for the Israelites. The way who they suffer, in the life so you don't forget we. Papa God, intervene for we. Orphans are crying, widows are crying, fatherless children are crying, the less privileged are crying. Oh, may we pray. Oh, may we pray. Oh, northwest and southwest, when I come together, may we pray. Oh, prayer is a key. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, let me pray. Oh, let me pray. Oh, let me pray. Oh, let me pray. Prayer is a key. Hey, Jesus. Killing every day. We are killing ourselves. Every day now, bum, 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 bum. Every time now, to, 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 to. Oh, we don't tire. Father, fight for us. According to your word in Exodus 14:14, it says you will arise and fight for us, and we will all be so. Papa, give us victory. If you go for Munyenge, everybody then are for bush. Munyenge no they exist, no. I can know. You go for Papa. Oh, houses they don't burn them down. We'll be rendered homeless. Hey, yeah. You go for a corner, they did program from house to house. Anybody that meet up a more, your name not down. Now wait till we do. Now wait till Bambenda them do. Now wait till we do. Now wait till Westerners do. Everybody don't run yo. because of wuru wuru. Everybody don't run yo because of patata. So many don't go next time. Hey, yeah. So one day they for refugee camp, for every nation for this world. When you go there, you go see them. So one day they for street. So one day they sleep for motor for Nigeria. You go see them there. Papa God, oh when Gazume, yes so we're a wow. Oh make we pray, oh make we pray, oh make we pray, oh make we pray, oh make we pray. Prayer is a key. Hey, Jesus. I'm a wabba menda, better for one sote. I am a yasa west, better for one baba. I'm a way pona, chiwa more chubangrege. I'm a yana wamunenge, buffaton and never jimashi. I live in a world, papa, and never jim buffatono. Masuna patigo, and nijima make we. Oh, yes, so we're a wow. Yes, so we're a wow. Kaya we're a wow, baba. We're a wow. Yes, so we're a wow. My village, my gym, that's our west and northwest. Buffatona she, Buffayadame. Yes, so we're a wow. Berenbung again. My year born by Gung again. And when I Gung again, and when I survive. Yes, oh Christo, Papa, yeah, we're a wow. We're a wow. Papa, we're a wow. All villages in northwest and southwest are damaged.
They are damaged.
Where we go run to? Papa, help us. Deliver us, Papa. Oh, give us victory. Victory is all we ask. Papa, give us victory. Oh, money for you some more. In a day, even job for chopper. In a day, better water for wash. In no even day at all. Even the one for drink. In a day, now woman they depart for inside bush. Now picking they too, where they know they even go school. But when they say children are the leaders of tomorrow, and we go be leaders, we will not get book for head. Oh, make we pray, for prayer is a key. Oh, make we pray. Oh, make we pray. Pastors, make we pray. Apostles, make we pray. Bishops, make we pray. Evangelists, make we pray. Workers in the vineyard. From northwest and southwest. Make we pray, oh, even for those who they there for prison, oh. Our youth them, oh, they can't finish. Our boys them, oh, they don't finish. From Manfred to Boya, from Bamenda to Southwest. No shade every day, oh, killing every day. People they die every day. Like say they been a chicken. My people lay, prayer is the key. Oh, may we pray, oh.
Make we pray.
Oh, may we pray.
Make we pray.
Oh, may we pray.
Make we pray.
Ramagade, legede. Oh, Rabosa, Galabosa. Zagade,
Make me pray.
Mika Razandala,
Make me pray.
Jesus.
Make me pray.